Hello and welcome back to this video. In this in our previous video we introduced this module and we explained some of the things that we are going to learn. So in this video we are going to be installing is one of the softwares that we are going to be needing for this module and that you are also going to be needing throughout your programming journey. So what is this software? This software is called Git. So this Git is a version control system. So it's a software that will sit on your computer and it will help you to save and track the changes and also manage the changes that you have made in your code base over the years or over your period of development. Okay. So now assuming you have a software that you're working on and you make changes to this software frequently, you can use Git to track the changes that you have made on this software. And if there is need for you to go back to the former state of the software, you'll be able to go back. So what could be the reason that would make you want to go back to the former state or the former code that you had overwritten? Probably you are running into errors, or probably you implemented a lot of things that you do not understand, and at the end of the day you find out that you are better off the way you were than the way you are presently. You might need to want to go back to the former state of your code, or you might need your code to go back to the former state. So Git will help you implement this perfectly. And also Git is used in collaboration. So assuming you are working as a group, you are working with other persons as a team, well, with the use of Git repositories like GitHub, you'll be able to commit these changes, push it to GitHub, and then your team members will be able to pull this code down to their own local working space and make changes and also commit back to GitHub, and you'll be able to see what they did. So without further ado, let us go ahead to download Git. So here on my browser, I'm just going to type in Git. And now you see a lot of options popping up for us. We see Git bash, we see Git download, and other commands that are used in Git. So now I am going to just hit this Git download, and here we are going to download this for Windows. So I'm using Windows. You can also download it for Mac OS here, and you can also download for Linux systems. So I am going to hit this, and here we are seeing the options to download. So if you have preferences for this RM64 or this just the normal 64-bit setup, well, you can decide to go for this depending on what you want if you already know what you're doing. But for now, I'm just going to hit this download, and now our Git is being downloaded. So we are going to wait for the download to be completed, and afterwards we are going to install Git. So our Git installation file has been successfully downloaded. Okay, so I'm just going to click on this button and this will bring me to the download folder. So I'm going to right click on this and this dialog box pops up. So I am going to just click next, and I'm going to leave all of these settings the way they are. So I'm going to just keep going, and next, and I'll keep going, and I'm going to leave the settings the way they are. So I'll keep going until I see this install button. So I'm going to click on install, and now our Git software is being installed. So now our software has been successfully installed. So I'm going to uncheck this box because this will take us to the browser, and I'm going to check this launch Git bash, and I'm clicking on finish. So now we have this interface popped up for us. So you now what you're seeing is just the name of my PC and the user account that I'm using. So this symbol you see here shows that I am on the root directory. So this is the Git terminal that we can use to interact with Git and GitHub. Okay, so for now I am going to close this, and I'm going to stop this video so that we move on to our Visual Studio Code to continue with our tutorial.